when was that pivotal moment in your life when you decided, okay, I really need to change things for myself and I really need to stop playing the victim here and then go get things done? When was that for you?
I think it was more of a journey than a moment, right? I think it's more of those things where you keep hitting a wall and it hurts. You keep hitting the same wall. Like, why am I still hitting the same stupid wall? But I realized that life has to be more than this. Life has to be more than this. And I think it was those moments of desperation. I was also having suicide thoughts and, just like, why am I even here? And then I was going through depression and victimization. And my ex-husband had left me for a younger, thinner model, like all the things. Right. And so I was like, this can't be life, and I started to go in through this self journey of discovering what that means for me and how do I become a better mother and a better person and not so angry and bitter and victimized all the time. And faith actually played a big part in that for me because finding God was a big shift in my life. And I was able to go into a deep prayer and just release it all. I just remember the day I released it, I was like, okay, right now I'm going to give it. I'm just going to give it up. I can't do this anymore because I was waking up with anxiety every day and, it was just too much. And I was like, God, I don't want this. So I just gave it up. I just said, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I actually remember that as a shift that happened because I realized that I didn't feel depressed. One day and then 2 days and then 3 days. And then what happened was I almost didn't know who I was without it.
Wow.
Who am I without being a victim, without being depressed, without being anxious? Who the heck am I? And that's when the self-discovery stuff started, right? Because that's when you realize, oh, I'm shedding off the old so I can become the new. But what the heck is the new?
Right.
And I think that's a lifelong journey. I'm still going through that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I really like the fact that you were bold enough to write things in your book about your family, even though you knew that things would not turn out well and some relationships might be stained. I feel like as women, we tend to feel like we have those responsibilities on our shoulders that we have to carry everybody and walk with everyone, even though sometimes relationships and our own family can be toxic.
Yeah.
But we don't want to face that.